What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to y'all with part 2 of the Debarge family. Let's talk about this dirty-ass father of theirs. Now, I'm not certain. Maybe this energy of him being manipulative is because he had military background and he had to appear to be a certain type of man. So he was pulling the wool over certain people's eyes. People may have thought he was a good dude because he was in the military and he had been in the war and all of that shit. Y'all know how they be. And let me be clear, I am not taking anything away from veterans. Thank you for your service, all of that good shit. Salute you if you receive a salute. However, this motherfucker don't deserve a salute. None of that, okay? None of it. People may have elevated him simply because he was in the military. Maybe because he had a bunch of kids, they looked at him like, oh, he's the ideal father. He's this, he's that, but he was none of the sort. He was vile, okay? He had a bit of a problem, okay? And let me stop saying it fucking word, because I've said it over and over again. He had a problem with hurting people. I remember when I just, in the prior reading, I said that he potentially had done something to either a witch or he did something to someone and they went and recruited a witch, and that's how his family ended up cursing. Whomever the witch practitioner, whomever it was that cursed him, that could be from when he was in the military. That's where that's come. This is showing up. The John horse represents a man, of course, as the emperor, being father figure, man in power, law enforcement, military, shit like that. That's where I'm getting this energy from. So it is quite possible that he did something to somebody or someone's child while he was in the military and traveling. So that, and during that world, during back then, they couldn't have easily gotten caught doing some shit. Not to mention, he's white. How hard are they going to be looking? What was his military rank? Was he like a sergeant or some shit like that? No. Just a private. Either way, his whiteness protected him in these situations, and he was allowed to hurt someone. And whomever it is that he hurt, they made sure to put the same type of hurt on his family bloodline and made sure that he was not able to walk away from it, regardless to him pretending to be this type of person that he is not. This good military man. Y'all know how folk be putting that motherfucking extra incentive on people that's in the military, looking upon them like they the greatest people on the planet, when in reality a lot of them are just like the Debarge's father, a wolf in sheep's clothing, a piece of shit, ain't shit, with motherfucker with a bad reputation for doing shit to people and hiding it under the rug. He actually has the energy of being a very threatening, very demanding type man, okay? First of all, the Debarge's mom was kind of a sore thumb for him. Not that he didn't date black women, but it was something about her that was not his type. It first started off as a thing of him not really being there for her or not really wanting to fuck with her. Of course he'd fuck on her. I honestly think that she was a whore that he picked up and he accidentally got pregnant, and because he was religious as well, he decided that he needed to marry her. I feel like he didn't really want her at first. He hid his motives, though. You know, when nothing else was going right, he had to settle down with her. He could not leave this woman, or in his mind, he couldn't leave this woman out here running around with his babies. And who was the oldest child? Bunny or Bobby is the oldest child. Was it a boy or a girl? He probably Bobby. Probably Bobby. But if Bunny is the oldest, that's why he molested her. But y'all will have to wait until part 3 to hear about that. But anyway, he hid his whole motives. He hid what it was. Some other shit didn't work out, so he settled down for the Debarge mama. And he let her know that too, honey. He gets drunk, or he used to get drunk. Why? Because, you know, both of them pieces of shit are dead. Yes, I called both of their parents. Both of them are pieces of shit. Mom and dad are pieces of shit. Okay? We always make the mistake of only dragging the mama and letting the daddy get away scot-free. But not this son of a bitch. Him. Okay? Not him. Both of them need to be drugged down and raked over the fucking coals every time y'all open your mouth and read them or speak on them, because both sets of parents were pieces of shit. We're just talking about dad right now. Dad had a bit of an alcohol problem, and when he got drunk, he was a motherfucker. Not to mention, he also had the audacity of motherfucking being a cheater, honey. He had the audacity of cheating, and the disgusting part about this shit is, the third party oftentimes in their marriage was one of their children. And I know it's gross as fuck, y'all, but we got to read these cards the way they are, and we got to call a spade, okay? Sure, he had other bitches that he could have went and fucked on. Sure, he had other people he could have went and slept with, because clearly he wanted some dick too, okay? Clearly he wanted some penis too. But he chose to use his children as his sexual outlet. He chose to rape and molest his children. I, for one, feel like he might have been messing with one of his grandkids, too. Man, who am I to say that? I'll let y'all fill it in for me, okay? But this man was no good, okay? He brought whatever disgusting, toxic, alabaster-ass behaviors he had over to that whitewashed black woman because she had white savior syndrome, and he knew that. He knew, all I got to do is motherfucking present her this good side of me. She already think white men are the greatest fucking thing ever, so I don't have to hide anything. Oh, and she's pregnant now. Well, hell, I ain't even got to go pay a whore now. I got in-house pussy and an asshole. It don't matter. I can get it wherever I want it. I don't want hers. I don't want her no more. Yeah, so I'm gonna mask my motherfucking intentions, especially because she done gave birth to either Bobby or Bonnie by now. Oh yes, now I got my own little play toy here. And the mama didn't give a fuck. But it was a completely codependent ass relationship they had, because he depended on her to continue to have people he could fuck on. And she depended on him because he was paying all of the bills. She literally had nothing without this fucking man. And that is a weak ass woman, okay? Bitch, you should at least have something to yourself. I don't give a damn if you are married to this man and he taking care of every fucking thing. She put her children in harm's way. She put her children in the path of a fucking spell that had nothing to do with them. Hell, she put herself in the path of this shit that had nothing to do with her. It had everything to do with this man and what he did while he was active in the military. And she's absorbing his karma. Let's talk about the shit he did to these kids.